everybody, welcome back to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's favorite Dragon Ball comedy podcast where Aaron and I, we watch every episode of Dragon Ball. You know, we come on a weekly basis to talk about what we just watched. There is improv throughout that's informed by our discussions. We might, at the end, read some fan email. And all this other great stuff, and we've got a great episode to talk about. But before we do that, we've got to do something we like to call Kame housekeeping. Because, look, nobody wants to come into a house party that's already a mess. The whole joy of a house party is you get to trash the place by the end of it. You know what I'm saying? No good party is clean by the end, but it's clean when it starts. So that's what we're going to do with this first piece of Kame housekeeping. The world famous, UN sanctioned, thank you, Ban Ki-moon, 1 minute roundup.
We're almost there. The treasure that's buried in this mine. Just a few more steps.
Oh, I'm so excited to get the treasure. I'm so excited to get the treasure, Sam. I could yell at the top of my lungs.
But don't yell. Why do you think we're whispering? This mine is very precarious. Now it'll collapse any minute.
Oh,
so we gotta keep our voices. I know we're both excited. You don't think I want to yell about the doubloons? Don't. I'm gonna list off treasures, but you better not yell about it.
Oh, but I want to yell. I want to yell doubloons. I want to yell rubies.
I'm covering your mouth. I'm going to list off the possible treasure. Because I'm a man of my word. I know it might exacerbate things, but I'm a man of my word. Here we go. Rubies. Diamonds. And even a secret map to an even bigger treasure.
A map! A map!
They died. And scene. It collapsed. What do you want?
It collapsed. If this is your first episode, welcome. And I'll explain that is a improvised Western scene that we like to do to either loosen or tighten our improv muscles to get ready for whatever comes at us during the show. And when one of us breaks, or AKA laughs, during the scene, that is when the scene is over. And then we get into the 1 minute roundup proper, where one of us, this time Aaron, has the honor to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball to this point. Now, I'm not just talking DBZ. That's 36 episodes by itself that Aaron has to summarize. But he also has to summarize 150 plus episodes of Dragon Ball in a minute. Oh, boy. Aaron, I mean, this is going to get harder and harder, and we knew it. But I just have to ask you, for legal reasons, are you ready to consent to this?
Oh, I thought you were going to say our fun catchphrase that we're trying to get to stick.
Oh,
you had the first part of it.
Are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. And I do consent to this in 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get anything you want. The main character is Goku because he's the best and strongest. The Dragon Ball is just him growing up, learning about the world in his ways. He makes a lot of friends. He defeats a lot of evil jerks from taking over the world by using Dragon Balls. He loves karate. He got so good at it that he was able to enter 3 different tournaments. And he got first place in the last one. He fought an evil demon king and he fought an evil demon king's son. He's a villain to demons, which is a hero to us. But then he got married, had a kid. Then some space trouble came along. Apparently Goku's from space, and his brothers and other relatives came down to try and take over Earth. And he's like, nope, not going to happen. And because of that, Goku is injured. A lot of his friends are dead. But the Earth is safe. Vegeta is gone. He was one of the space guys. And now we're dealing with the aftermath. Oh, the thing didn't go. Damn it.
Oh, okay, you're going to have to do it again.
No, just put it in post. But that's it. That was a very casual one.
That was a casual one, but I like it. I think it got to the point, if you don't know, now you know. Goku's hurt, Vegeta's gone, and we're gonna plow ahead with the ongoing plot of this narrative. But if you, and I'll tell you, we do that 1 minute roundup, so you, the listener, you don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of the podcast to get caught up to where we are now. You don't even have to go back and watch every single episode of Dragon Ball to know where we are now. But if you were like, I want to know a little bit more about this Demon King and this Demon King's son and all the life that Goku went through as a child, then by all means, we've got archives galore. Just check out KameHouseParty.com or go back wherever you get your podcasts. It's all there. It's all there. But now, with that plug out of the way, we can move on to the second and final piece of Kame housekeeping, where I inform you one more time that Aaron and I watch two different versions of the show. I watch the dub version while Aaron watches the subtitled version. Long story short, a mistake happened. We said, let's just roll with it. And here we are, years later, luxuriating in the fallout of the differences between the two versions, and that usually starts with the title. And in this world of DBZ that we're in, I will start us off with the title of Episode 37 of Dragon Ball Z: Plans for Departure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's longer.
Well.
All right. So the title for Episode 37 of Dragon Ball Z, from the original Japanese, roughly translated, is Mysterious Yunzabit, The Search for Kami-sama's Spaceship.
I think yours is longer and more descriptive of what we're going to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is more of what someone might write down when they're about to leave for a long weekend.
Yeah.
Like, on Thursday, I got to finish my plans for departure. I'm not going to get caught with my pants down at JFK unless they ask me to at TSA. Like I gotta pre-pack, only take one jacket, or if I'm going for if this is a pleasure vacation, I might pack a little lighter because I'm going to do some shopping out there. Those are my plans for departure. Mm-hmm. Wear my comfy shoes, my athleisure.
Do I need to bring the laptop?
Do you?
I gotta rush through Thursday night so I don't have to.
Exactly. And now, with that out of the way,
with our bags packed,
with our bags packed, TSA pre-check, we can now leave for Namek.
God, I wish I could travel.
I know. I'm sorry. We're gonna have some travel envy in this episode.
Oh, for sure.
But to start off, I'll say I'm not envious of the Z boys at the start of this episode because they are in the hospital. We're licking our wounds. Everybody's recovering, and it's Roshi, Krillin, Gohan, and Chi-Chi sitting on a bench outside of an operating room where all we could hear are agonizing screams from Goku.
Is this the first time they've ever been to a hospital?
No.
I think Yamcha was the only one that went to one.
Well, I was going to say Yamcha was the only one that stayed in one, but they all went there. I thought that the gag was going to be different by the time, because the screaming lasts for far too long. if I can be frank.
Oh, for sure.
They linger on the screaming for so long that they get like 3 gags out of it. The first one is Gohan being nervous and Chi-Chi telling him he's got to catch up on his studies. The second one is Krillin saying, you know what? I'm actually okay. I don't need to go in. And then the last one is a chase before they all go in.
But you got reveal of what's happening to Goku, right?
Yeah, the reveal of what's happening to Goku is they're just changing his bandages from what I got in the dub. One of the nurses says, wow, all this, and we're just changing his bandages.
Yeah, that was the thing that threw me off, because it wasn't the nurse saying, he must really be hurt.
Yeah.
To be screaming this much. It was more like, come on, you baby.
I was not... like, is that the gag? Is the gag that Goku's a big baby? I didn't think so.
It was very muddled. I thought they were going to do classic, oh no, a needle.
That's what I thought. Of course, Goku's
we can all agree
afraid
with
of
that.
What is Goku afraid of? Needles, and Vegeta's afraid of bugs, right? That's like their two.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's new to me.
spoiler alert.
Is that why he can't face Cell? Ew.
Oh, it's so creepy, Kakarot. You fight him.
No way. He's got a big needle on his butt. I'm out of here. Let me go train or something, and then you guys do with this. Boop.
Goku, are you serious? This is me, Piccolo.
I know. It's a very your voice is very distinct.
All right, well,
A compliment.
so you're gonna send me out there to fight these androids and Cell because you're afraid of a needle, and because you, Vegeta, the great prince of all Saiyans, are afraid of bugs?
They've got multiple arms. That's weird. We can all agree.
Oh, so I guess you think it's weird that me, a Namekian, can regrow my arms at will?
No, that's different. That's
Because I'm green.
Honestly, that's
because
rad.
I'm green.
What are you doing? Why are you making this about you?
Because nobody's paid attention to me in a while. And at this point in the saga, I've gotten really, really strong, and I want somebody to recognize it.
Ooh. Hey, it's me, Goku again. Piccolo. Why do you think I'm letting you fight him? It's time
Really?
for some. It's time for some Piccolo spotlight.
Awesome.
I'm still afraid of bugs. That's my reason.
Look, I still think that's lame, Vegeta. Like, for real.
Well, everyone has a weird fear. What's yours? Come on, spill the
Ice cream.
What?
Ice cream. I hate it.
Are you lactose intolerant or?
The concept of melting really freaks me out.
Okay.
Uh,
You know what? I'll be the bigger man and not make fun of you for this. See, everyone's got their thing.
All right, since we're all opening up, Tien, what are you afraid of?
Me, sunglasses. There was an incident when I was a kid. It just didn't work out well.
Whoa.
Whenever I see Krillin being cool, I notice I'm not in those episodes.
And we all know what Yamcha's afraid of. Me, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Hey, is Vegeta gone yet? I'm still trembling and shit.
No,
Damn it. Okay, I'll be behind this rock.
still here, cuffing your ex.
Cuffin. Oh, okay.
Hashtag cuffing season.
I thought you were gonna say the other C word, the other CU word, and I'm like,
What?
well, I might be into that. Don't make me say it. Come on.
Oh, Yamcha, that was embarrassing.
Aw, I thought I had an N.
Yeah, Yamcha, that was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, what's the other C word?
Oh, Goku, you don't need to know about that.
Is it something me and Chi-Chi could do?
Goku, it's not training. You don't want any part of it, okay?
Oh, okay. Yep, you're right. All right. Well, anyway, anyone else want to admit some fears? Cell?
Since nobody's attacked me yet, I'll just tell you, I'm afraid of the color orange.
Wait a minute. Looking down. I'm wearing orange.
Good thing I'm colorblind. I don't see that color orange. It's whatever I see as orange.
What's orange?
I think you humans call it navy blue.
Are we getting into some sort of what color is this thing argument? Because I can't. I am busy.
I think if everyone just took this colorblind test, then we could get it over with really quickly. Can you see Van Gogh's face?
Let's just say everyone can, so we can skip over that.
Okay.
And seed. Cavalcade.
Oh, we almost got everybody in that one. Well played, Z-Fighters.
Why is Goku's voice hard? I don't know if we talked about this before, but Goku has a very generic voice that's more tone than anything.
Yeah, I think it's that. It's hard to match that pitch because Goku does have a huge range to his voice. Because at the peak, it's like, I'm scared, Goku. And scared Goku is like the highest registry you can almost get. And then when Goku's serious, he's like, now my register's down here. So I'll defeat you, Vegeta. And then everything in between, when he's talking to Gohan, it's a little different. When he's talking to Chi-Chi, it's different.
Yeah, he's got some range.
Goku out here code switching.
any situation.
Hey, look, that's how he's got to survive. Karate and code switching.
You mentioned that Gohan had to make up all his schoolwork from the past year.
Yes, all of it.
Oh no, I got so freaked out.
Did you get nervous? Did you forget Did you forget your summer reading until now?
It is September. Yeah, school is starting.
Oh my God, we're late.
I was in AP English in high school. I don't think I did any reading assignment because lazy.
Because high school?
Yeah, because high school and lazy. I didn't do my summer reading. We were doing block system for the first time, and AP English was considered a 2 block, so you took it both semesters. But only the first semester counted as your English credit for that year. And our research papers weren't due until the next semester.
Whoa.
So I'm like, oh, cool. All right, great. And that's also the semester I skipped like 30 days of school.
Impressive.
Because Rebel.
I'm just saying, like 30 days? That's a whole month of school you didn't go to.
That is a whole month of... Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Vince, school sucks.
I know.
No one wants to go. What are we doing? You had the problem of being an only child.
I did have the problem of being an only child.
There's no other distractions.
I kind of want my attendance records now because I went to the same school.
Was it perfect?
From first grade to graduating high school. So I wonder what my lifelong attendance record is, because at least in high school, I can think to only a couple of times where I like didn't go to school because I was sick. And I usually would get sick around my birthday because that's when the seasons change. And for some reason, my body just couldn't handle it.
The yearly change.
Both
season and body.
Mm-hmm. I had Cliff Notes, so that's why I never did any reading. It's great. Once literally somebody had to tell me, because I was like, I didn't do the reading. Can you help me out? And they're like, yeah, I didn't do the reading either. Just go on Cliff Notes.
Oh, yeah, you had it available on... Oh,
yeah, it was online.
You and your dirty internet.
Uh-huh. That was when I was like, oh, maybe if I just skip to the chapter in Cliff Notes, I'll look like a super genius. And then everybody had the same discussion points in class.
I didn't do any assigned reading, but in its place, I read like 3 books to the one that was assigned.
There you go.
I was that kid.
I'm
like, yeah, of course I like to read, just not yours. Just not, what is this, history? What is this, old-timey words? No, give me that sci-fi.
This is Dune?
No, Dune's very difficult. I did not read Dune in high school, nor...
I pretended to.
Nor now.
That was one of the more annoying summer readings that I attempted to do, because then I was like, this book is huge.
It demands your attention.
Yeah, and I didn't have it. No way.
No, I don't. Oh, especially not now.
Mm-mm.
Society has wrecked my attention span. Similar to how we're not talking about the episode.
Boom. Transition.
They do a wipe, right? There's like a wipe, and then everyone's laughing. Because Krillin and Gohan only have 3 days. Goku has to stay in bed for like 4 months. But there'll be some beans soon, so don't worry. And then we get the worst person in the world.
That's right.
With the worst haircut of the show, I think.
I was gonna comment. I don't hate this haircut. I don't hate it. I like that she went with a long haired look.
It's very 80s.
It's very 80s, and I don't like. I think I must have a soft spot for 80s hair because I didn't hate this. I didn't hate it at all.
Permed in the front, straight in the back.
Oh yeah, she looks like she has half of a chicken on her head. But I dig it. I dig it. I don't dig her, but I dig it. And I'll get into more specifics. In a second.
I mean, strike one. This incident. She runs in Kramer style, telling everyone to turn on the TV. The government has Nappa's pod, and Bulma's like, "Cool, I'm going to summon it right now with this remote." Beep boop 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 boop. In mind, she actually says the beeps.
She says the beeps.
She says the beeps.
Oh my god! Beep beep beep. This case is growing against her at rapid speed.
You don't have to say the beeps, but apparently in The Last Jedi, Laura Dern still said pew pew when she was shooting her blaster, and they had to be like, Laura, please. So I don't fault her that. It's fun. It's fun to make sci-fi sounds.
It is. It is.
But when she does that, it's like, oh, cool, it's going to lift off. No, it blows up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know that whole thing that everyone cried about last episode? The only hope?
Yes.
Yeah, she blew it up to the point where, like, Krillin is passed out.
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, there's no way. I was very surprised. I was like, oh, this is how this episode's going to go. They're going to bring it over. Maybe Bulma's not going to be able to do anything with it. Or
Crashes to the
something.
hospital.
Yeah. Chi-Chi gets mad that Bulma put her baby in danger. Something like that. But no, just fucking blows it up. And then as they're like kind of all just being like, now what do we do? Krillin points and it's like, well, maybe we could ask Popo.
Was it the gag where Krillin says maybe we can ask Popo and then Mr. Popo shows up?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I did not. They added a gag.
Okay. All right, they're adding gags. This is a good Popo gag. He's just blankly standing there at the window, freaking everybody out. And surprise, surprise, Popo rides a magic carpet, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really need to, as we'll see.
Yes. But, I mean, the mystique of Popo grows every single time. I think we can also drag Bulma for this next bit, where he has information. He's like, I might know if this is a ship or not. There's something that we could go check out. I just need somebody to come with me. And Bulma's the only person that knows about spaceships. And she's like, I don't want to go. He gives me the creeps. That's what she says in mine. And I'm like, bullshit.
Quote, doesn't that man have a dangerous look in his eye?
Look, I think we can all draw the parallels here.
Yeah. For a second, I thought Bulma's making excuses because they do this whole gag about her being afraid to go on the flying carpet.
Right.
But you can't. No, this is straight up profiling. Because
Yes.
before she says that, it's a shot of her face, then a shot of Popo's face, then a shot of her face, then a shot of Popo's face even closer. You're clearly telling me what is the thing that Bulma doesn't like about this. God damn it.
But I did get a great screenshot of just Popo's eyes. Like when it flashes and it's just Popo's blank eyes. I loved it. I was like, this perfect.
Not flinching, not giving an inch. Fuck yeah, Popo. For a second, I was almost on the. I was like, we've been so hard on Bulma. No, she sucks. She fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, she just. I feel like she can't get out of her own way with a lot of the things that she wants to do, or things that she wants. Like she has this weird bad habit for being awful to people that she needs help from.
So having said that, the rest of the episode is Bulma.
Yeah, that's right. Buckle
Hooray. Up. Ooh, she can't. Later on.
Oh.
I just like the whole setup here of Bulma. She's hands and knees. Good. Getting on to the magic carpet. Because she's afraid. She's like, I'm gonna fall. What the fuck is this? This isn't science. Even though she literally jumped on a bike from like the top of an interstate overpass onto the ground. But anyway, like there's a gust of wind. She's freaking out, and she's like, "Hey, you got to be gentle. I'm not strong like the other guys." And then it's like, "Oh, cool. They're gonna take off. It's gonna be rad." And then nope, boop. They just teleport. And then they're there. They're at a place.
And that's when we'll teleport to a commercial. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Paging Dr. Slump.
Beep.
Dr. Slump to the nursing station.
Beep.
Being in a hospital is really boring. I wish there was something I could do. Preferably something to help, artists and comedians.
Oh, Krillin, I'd love to help too. I mean, I just, I'm here next to my dad and I got my books, but I'd like to help somebody if I could. I have my phone here.
Yeah, Gohan. And in your case, because you are, I kind of have to say this quietly because Chi-Chi is staring me down. She does not want me to interrupt you, but oh no, I got to do this quick. Look, I know you're very busy with schoolwork, but what if? Hear me out. Okay, you good? Can I continue?
I'm good. I just had to turn that page.
What if you could do something that only took a minute, maybe less?
I'm looking over at my mommy. That she's nodding affirmatively that I have a minute. Krillin, I've got a minute. I can help.
All right, here's what you got to do. Go to get your phone or your computer. However you sorry, getting a little corny. He's around. I steal his accent. So what you got to do is get your device that you listen to podcast on. Go to that podcast app. And then, well, you got to go to Kame House Party, give it 5 stars, and write a review.
Oh, okay. That's all I have to do?
Yeah, you've been doing it.
Oh, I did it. Krillin, I did it.
You did it. Yeah, you did it without thinking. That's how easy it is.
Yay!
But you still got to write a review. Let me help you out on that one. I'm a bit of a wordsmith.
Sorry, I had to turn the page.
All right, write this down or copy and paste this from something. Anyway, these boys fucking rule. Sorry to cuss, but that's just how strongly I feel. They're funny. They make interesting points about Dragon Ball, despite them not doing any research. And I can't wait to listen to them every week. If they were here right now, I'd give them a sweet kiss on the forehead and a head pat. This is not a lie, and no one told me to write this. Keep fighting.
This is not a lie, and nobody told me to write this. But Krillin, wouldn't I be lying if I posted that?
Look, kid, you know about the hard truths of fighting, but you got to learn about the hard truths of the real world. Ain't no such thing as bad publicity.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's called spin.
Oh, okay. See, Mom, I am learning.
Chi-Chi, uh-oh. She's got a novelty stopwatch out, and your
Krillin.
minute's almost up.
Krillin, a minute's almost up, and Gohan hasn't been studying? I'm holding you responsible for him failing in school and not becoming a dentist-doctor hybrid.
I'm rolling over in bed.
Goku, why don't you do something about this?
Huh? Well, I can't see anything. I'm in this weird bug-like hospital bed. I couldn't even see the TV to see the pod blow up. I don't know if we mentioned that before.
Oh, Goku, you're no use for anything. Look, here, give me your phone. I'll write this darn review, and then we can get back to studying. Because that's what Gohan needs to focus on. Right, Gohan? Right, Mom.
And hey, audience, I'll let you focus back on the commercial.
Who are you talking to? Can it, Yajirobe? We're in a hospital. Stop yelling.
It seems like every week, one of you talks to some invisible camera, and I want answers.
Sorry about that, everybody. Yajirobe's a little...
Who is everybody? Am I getting gaslit?
The only gas you know about comes from your behind.
Okay, back to normal. Woo. Don't you say it.
Back to the show.
Damn it.
Oh, boy. Here we are. And here they are. We're back. They're at a place. It's Bulma. It's the original odd couple. Bulma and Popo. And they've arrived at a strange, very cold place because, of course, Bulma can't just be chill. She's got to be chill-y and make everybody know about it.
This is the fabled Yunzabit, as mentioned in my title. Yunzabit Heights, which are apparently at the ends of the earth.
Yeah. In mine, Bulma says, wow, that's on the opposite side of the earth from where they were.
If the earth is a sphere... It doesn't have an end.
Well,
so yours makes more sense, is what I'm saying.
But I can understand it, coming from Popo, he's a little bit more whimsical. He may say that this is the end of the earth. Also, haven't we found that if you travel far enough around the planet, you can arrive at the door to the afterlife?
Ah, that's true. Maybe this place is near there.
Maybe.
Yeah, the geography's iffy.
I think I would kill if somebody made an actual globe of the Dragon Ball world with all of the many landmarks that we've found.
Yeah, get me an old timey map. It says here there be monsters, and it just points everywhere.
And then there's also a key that says here there be armies, and there are armies everywhere.
Yeah, some sort of, I don't know, open world map that tells you where all the muscle towers are, where a dinosaur mini game, and I'm using air in quotes, is.
I mean, perhaps they could even be color coded. The towers could be purple, and the dinosaurs, they could be green, and the bad guys, they could be red.
You know, and you can go to shops that you never, ever, ever need. That's, you know, someone had to build those shops, whether virtually or real.
Right. There are people that are employed to stand there and wait for you to do something. But, you know, you probably don't need to because, I don't know, you can manage your own inventory on your own.
Well, you know, through your day-to-day life, you get all the things you need.
And Aaron, I think we've stalled enough for this walking segment of the actual show. Bulma, you know, lightly complaining about her circumstances, following Popo. They come to a dead end. She's convinced that he is lost. And he's like, "You're lost. You don't know where you're going." And Popo just, in the best way possible, just bounces up, you know, this little ridge. He keeps bouncing. Bulma's like, "Well, how am I supposed to get up?" And Popo just goes, "Climb?" I was like, "Oh, Popo slam."
You're a genius, right? Figure it out.
They should have done that. I think they could have given Popo more zingers in this episode.
So my Popo is more cold. And justly so. And my Bulma is way worse.
Oh boy.
Because once they get to a dead end, she accuses him of, "Hey, you didn't drag me all the way out here to try something indecent."
Bulma!
Yeah, he's happily married.
What the hell?
He's grieving.
Yeah. All he wants is his Kame back. He don't want your stupid hair.
So you agree with me.
Damn it.
Ha.
Fine. I'm back.
She sucks so bad. I hate But again, Popo, not letting it phase him. He jumps up and when she says, "Hey, how am I supposed to get up here?" He just walks away.
Oh, I like that.
Doesn't say anything.
They do make Popo, I think, much kinder in my version of the show. Like, he's got a little bit more of a, I wouldn't say like a fatherly figure, but more of like, I'm going to guide you to where we're going, not just lead you, you know?
And which is better, because I'll say that about the dub. Because in mine, even in the subtitles, which I'm like, why couldn't you just make the subtitles good? You can change it to whatever you want. It's still in the subtitles, it expresses the sort of broken English that I think the Japanese version gives Popo, which I hate.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, he's so good. He's so good and strong. Let him. He can speak. He knows English. He knows a bunch of languages. As we'll soon find out.
Yeah. Because after a few more minutes of walking, they arrive at this strange ship-like object. Bulma seems to be so impatient with Popo at this point, because she's like, "You led me all the way out here and you don't know anything about this? Can you tell me something about this?" And of course, Popo has to tell her, it's been so long since Kame spoke to me about this thing. And then we get a couple of flashbacks, and we learn more about Kame's origin story, which I completely forgot. I didn't know Kame had a true Superman entry onto planet Earth.
Oh yeah, he's more Superman than Goku.
Yeah, because we kind of pieced the puzzles together from what Kame told Popo a long time ago, like hundreds of years ago. That, Kame didn't remember anything but arriving at Yunzabit Heights. That's where he lived for a very long time while he waited for his parents to arrive. And they never came. And so he eventually decided to leave Yunzabit Heights and I guess then go to the tower, or that's when he met Popo. And that struck a bit of... I was like, how many... Did every single writer... Were they all obsessed with Superman? Like
Akira Toriyama, was he obsessed with Superman?
A little
he
bit.
did have that one... He had that Superman spoof character in Dr. Slump, if I'm remembering correctly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, yes.
So absolutely. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine.
But I get it. But everyone.
And it was very sad. It even made Bulma empathize with Kame being alone for so long. Because we're not talking like he sat for a few years. He sat for decades. Sat until he looked like an adult in the flashback.
Yeah, in mine they specifically say 30 years.
Jeez.
So everyone, if you're in a situation where, you're living with your parents, you don't want to be, Kame didn't move out till 30. So and he became the Kami-averse. So
that's right. He became
you're
Kami-sama.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that when you're sitting at home.
Everyone's on their own timeline, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, those are wise words.
Also, I didn't move out until I was 25, so that's fine. So,
hey, nothing wrong with that.
Aha, fuck you, Kami. I got
you. you got Kami by a whole 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to be God at any point now.
Yeah, any day now. waiting on those papers. But yeah, they get to the ship. The password to open up the latch is Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
Which means other world in Namekian.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's why Piccolo Daimo means king of the other world.
Ah, now it all comes together. I didn't get the meaning in mine. I got Popo just saying, like, I know a few words. Kame used to speak Namekian to me every so often, and I picked up context clues. Now I can go to the Namekian market and buy whatever I want. It's great.
Popo! This is a flashback, by the way. Popo!
Yes, Kame?
Can you go to the Namekian market and get me a banjo? Hold on. Do you need to write this down?
Yes, let me write it down.
Okay. A banjo, a xylophone, a glockenspiel, a hi-hat, saxophone, and a saxophone.
But Kame, it's so hard. Saxophone is out of season this year.
But I'm just craving. I got a big craving for a saxophone. Come on. I know it'll be a little more expensive.
Just no guarantees. And don't get mad at me if it comes out and it's like too ripe. I don't want to hear it when I get back.
I taught you how to check the ripeness.
I know. You have to you put it under your foot and you roll it around. Mm-hmm. If you don't hear a sound, you're good to go.
Yeah, the rattle. If it rattles, no.
So, do I need to pick up any what's the word for it? Let me try. I don't want you to tell me what the word is. I remember it. Is it a loot? You need a loot to go with this dinner?
That's gross. Popo, come on.
What? I thought it would be a good side.
Mandolin.
Oh my goodness, Kame, I'm so sorry.
Loot. Yeah. Can you? Yeah, you see it. You see it now. Right?
I see it now. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I didn't go to the market asking for a loot.
Yeah, can you imagine? That would have nailed it. A hashtag nailed it for sure.
Oh my gosh, they would have.
Namekian nailed it.
Namekian nailed it. I love. What's her name? What is her name? The host of Namekian nailed it.
It is
Nicole.
Nicole bass drum. Yep.
Thank you. Oh, Kame, Thank you. I'll get this Namekian language.
I get it. You don't want to pronounce it wrong. And that's,
could you imagine?
I appreciate that.
Yes. Oh, thank you. So I'll go get those things that you need.
Right. Yeah, read it back to me.
So you wanted a banjo, a xylophone,
Yes.
tambourine,
No, a glockenspiel.
a glockenspiel, a
Saxophone if they have it.
saxophone if they have it. Make sure to test. I just gotta make sure it rolls but doesn't rattle.
No rattle.
A saxophone and it's not the word that I want to say. It's a ukulele.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I get that too. We're almost out of that.
Oh, okay.
But hi-hat. Don't forget hi-hat.
Hi-hat. Yes, that
makes the dish.
Right.
It's not a Dixieland if you don't have the hi-hat.
That's right. That's right. I've got it. All right. I have it written down. I have Google Translate.
Oh, they don't trust that.
It just for emergencies. Just for emergencies.
For labels, maybe.
Yes. And nutritional facts. I don't too much sodium. It's bad for you. I know you like it. Kame. You should let me take care of you more.
Oh, fine. You are doing the shopping.
Thank you.
What do you take the flying carpet? You get a teleport?
I'll take the flying carpet. It'll be easier to bring everything back.
Yeah,
and
it's a
I'm
nice
going
game.
to get myself a triangle.
I mean, you do love spicy food, so.
Okay, Popo's off.
All right. Telepathy me if you have any questions.
Okay, just make sure you pick up.
Okay. I'm taking it off silent.
Thank you.
Namekian nailed it.
Hi! I'm Nicole Bass Guitar. You're watching Namekian Nailed
It's bass guitar. I fucked up. That's on me. That's on Kame. And Seed. Oh, I miss them so much.
They're the star couple of Dragon Ball. Everybody knows it.
Everyone knows it. So yeah, we get into this alien ship. We learned that it's not powered by knobs, dials, or switches. It's powered. It's voice command. It's an Alexa.
I do want to call Bulma out for this bullshit. Because she's standing at the console trying to hypothesize how to use it. And at one point she goes, well, when in doubt, just start pressing buttons. I was like, no, you idiot.
Haven't you learned?
Yeah, we literally just saw how that doesn't work.
Haven't you learned from 30 minutes ago?
Never learns. A Bulma never changes.
If the guy who plays Hellboy has taught me anything, is that there are two things that never change. Yeah, finally, when she realizes that it's voices, she's like, Mr. Popo, please. Actually, she doesn't say please. I don't know why I'm helping her out. She's like, cool, it's voice command. Let's give it a test spin. You know what? And she's like, let's fly. And Mr. Popo is like, well, fly where? Be more specific. She says, it doesn't matter. Jupiter. Let's try it out. I'm like, what the fuck? That's your test?
Some scientist you are. Now, let's fly to the moon. Oh, wait, there is no moon.
I was going to say around the block.
Yeah, or fly around the planet. Yeah. Fly to the hospital.
Take the back roads.
Yeah. Let's see if this baby's got good GPS.
Yeah, we don't have a license for this thing.
Hey, let's go to the hospital. No highways.
Yeah, no tolls. I don't have any change.
And find the quickest route, would you?
Poor
Popo.
But he does it, and it's off. Bam. Zip, zap, zap. It's a very short trip with some very word gags.
Oh, yeah, we got word jokes.
Bulma said, basically, she says some things, and then Bulma's like, oh, I want a seatbelt. And then a toilet pops up, and Popo says, seatbelt means I have to use the toilet in Namekian. Like, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was such a one-to-one.
Well, I think what is missing there is like the pronunciation, because Popo, when he says seatbelt in mine, he does give it like a heavy affectation, because he's like, you said Setabilta. That means I have to use the bathroom. Because Bulma also says, no, I don't need a bathroom. I just need a chair to sit in. And then she gets tractor beamed up and then put into a bed. Popo says, chair sit is bedtime in Namekian. And that's played for a laugh.
I think mine is a concentration, but I do kind of like that idea of it's similar to what it is because it's just like, oh yeah, voice recognition sucks. It's never good.
It never works.
And I'm blaming the machines, not my poor enunciation.
Yeah. Look, to draw a parallel to Star Trek, I'm going to start doing that more often. The very famous episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, Darmok, is a very good example of how even with future technology that can translate any alien language, just like our current AI, they cannot understand metaphor. They cannot, and they will not.
Is that how they beat it, or?
Look, I'm going to say it's an episode worth watching because it's very good, and I'll just say this. Darmok and Jalard at Tanagra when the walls fell, with arms open.
I'm sure that means something.
It means something to the few that hear this.
But after those gags, after Bulma's nap, I mean, they're at Jupiter. They did it. It's gonna work, man. Popo's just crying because he says like, oh, we can bring Kame back.
Yes,
Like,
it's very sweet.
Bulma, move out the fucking way. This is Popo's story.
They should. That's one of those things. I think we'll probably end up remarking on this later. Like, how is Popo not part of the rescue mission?
Stronger than Krillin?
Much stronger than Krillin.
Or does he have Kame duties?
Maybe he has, while Kami's away, Popo must play Kami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Which means his Xbox.
That's the title that Kami gave his Xbox. He called it Kami. So it shows up on the Wi-Fi.
If I remember correctly, I think we did do a scene about Popo trying to get access to Kami's Xbox.
Kami's got a password protected.
I know. 6 digits.
Ugh.
That could be anything. I think the big takeaway from this is that Bulma fucked it all up, but Popo saved the day. Popo is the hero.
Popo a hero. Popo is a hero getting them to Namek. He knows the language, he knows all the ships, and he gonna get them there real quick. Popo's a hero!
And anyone who writes to us is a hero, just like Vince. We have now Arturo. That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Oh, my stars.
I won't. If you're a longtime listener, you might remember this, but he gives us a little reminder. So Arturo writes, after so long, I just wanted to thank you for your podcast. It was an awesome journey going through Dragon Ball and reliving my childhood with you both. I haven't kept up with the pod because I want to binge Z, but I promise I'll be back with more exciting content from the Latin-Spanish dub. The superior of the 2 Spanish dubs. Oh.
Okay. Arturo knows to come with that sauce.
And in this next part, he's reminding us, but I'll go ahead and say, oh, I knew who this was right from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Arturo says, I'm the guy that did the 1-minute roundup in Spanish that one time. But looking back at it, I used very localized Spanish from the 90s. So it's likely that some words went over people's heads. I'll have to send you another one. Keep up the awesome work, guys, and keep fighting.
Arturo, class act,
thank you.
Consummate professional. We're excited about the return of Arturo. Other listeners, step your game up. Arturo's on the scene.
I don't know if we did it on the pod or in private, but we did. There were moments where it's like, wonder what happened to Arturo.
Yeah,
hope he's doing okay.
Well, now we know.
And now we know
he's training for the binge.
Yeah, he's binging Dragon Ball Z, so he's not doing okay. Someone please help. We'll have to write it. We'll have to actually write him back, not just in podcast form.
Oh yeah,
so he knows we got that wonderful email. Thank you again, Arturo. Whenever you listen to this, And if you want to write to us for any reason, maybe you got some research that we missed, maybe you have a 1-minute roundup in any language that you want to send us, you can do so by writing to us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. We are on all the social medias. That's right. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever your digital poison is, we are there to provide you with updates, funny memes, art perhaps. They're not that busy. I'll be honest. But if you like to talk to people through those means, we will talk to you.
Absolutely. And as always, thank you for spending your time with us, listening to the pod, and engaging with us on social media. Don't forget, we're streaming. We're streaming these days every Thursday around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You may hear a cat yelling in the background. That's okay. And, whether you are trying to crash a party on Planet Namek or you're just crashing on the couch waiting for the next episode or waiting for Arturo's next email, you gotta
keep 5